Thanks for listening to English Go Podcast. To listen without advertisements or to read episode transcripts, visit englishgo.co.uk for more information.
Miracles do happen. A gorgeously imaginative new musical is now on Broadway. Water for Elephants is a New York Times critic's pick. It's stunning, emotional, spellbinding entertainment. A dazzling love story, propulsive with passion. Don't miss the best new musical on Broadway. Water for Elephants. Get tickets now at telecharge.com and choose the ride.
Hey, it's Danny Pellegrino from Everything Iconic. Ready to upgrade your style game without blowing your budget? Check out Quince. They've got all the good stuff, shirts and polos, activewear, and fine leather goods, all at 50 to 80% less than other high-end brands. And the best part? They're all about safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing. Get that luxury vibe without the luxury price tag. Hit up quince.com/upgrade for free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's quince.com/upgrade.
Here's a cool fact. A crocodile can't stick out its tongue. Another cool fact, you can get short-term health insurance for a month or just under a year in some states. United Healthcare short-term insurance plans are designed for people who are between jobs, coming off their parents' plan, or turning a side hustle into a full-time gig. Underwritten by Golden Rule Insurance Company, they offer flexible, budget-friendly coverage with access to a nationwide network of doctors and hospitals. Get more cool facts about United Healthcare short-term plans at uh1.com.
Hello and welcome to the second part of my studying update. Like I said last time, I had to split this episode into two because it was over 20 minutes long, and as you know, I like to try and make my episodes reasonably short, about 10 minutes. So what was I talking about last time? I was talking about using a computer and how after spending like all day looking at a computer screen, the last thing you want to do is to look at a computer screen for even longer. And I was just about to explain how lovely it is to look at a Kindle screen instead, which is like an e-ink paper-like display. So here we go. A Kindle, and when I say a Kindle, I mean one with like e-ink, electronic ink, or like a paper-like display. So there's no like light coming into my eyes and tiring me out. It's just so much easier to look at. I'm completely okay with looking at that. No problems at all. No eye strain, you know. So that's why I said being able to read the books on a Kindle on an e-paper or e-ink device, that was the dream. But it didn't work, sadly. And because I hate reading books on a computer, I don't tend to read that much. And it's one of the things that I've been wanting to correct for a long time. Like, listening to podcasts is great, but I've always felt that my reading has always been like something I really need to improve somehow. So I found out about another eBook reader that was just sort of just like an Android device, almost like a small Android tablet, but with a paper, an e-ink display, paper-like display. And I thought, hang on a minute, if I get that, then I can just use the same software near enough that I use on my computer for reading books. So I use Firefox, and I use this like add-on, this plugin or extension for Firefox that allows like me to like really quickly just hover my mouse cursor over any word in Japanese, and there we go. There's the definition in English. And I can use that exact same extension, that exact same add-on on this tablet. So all of a sudden, I have no reason whatsoever to use my computer when I'm reading a book in Japanese. And I'm reading every single day now for at least an hour, all of a sudden, just because of this one purchase. And yes, it was a little expensive. And yes, I already have an ebook reader. And yes, my wife moaned at me for buying another one when I already have one, but it was worth it. I mean, yes, this was really like a very well, like money well spent. It was money well spent, because just to be able to spend some money and for it to be the one thing that allows me to finally, just read in Japanese so easily, and it's so enjoyable, and I'm learning so much, and I'm practicing so much, and I'm enjoying the books I'm reading. It's just fantastic. It's already one of the best purchases that I have made in my Japanese studying journey, I would say, this ebook reader. And I suppose if you're interested, it's called I don't even know how you pronounce it. It's spelt Boox, which is either going to be pronounced books or books. I should imagine it's pronounced books because, it's a book reader. It would be silly if it was pronounced books, but who knows? Anyway, it's called a books page, Boox page, if you're interested. But like I say, I think unless you're learning a language that doesn't have any spaces in, like Chinese or Japanese, maybe it's not such an issue for you. Maybe the Kindle will work fine for you. Okay, so it's turned into a little bit of a longish episode today, which is no bad thing, A few extra minutes of listening practice for you is great. So yeah, there we have it. I am reading every single day, and I am incredibly happy about it because I've wanted to find a way to do this for such a long time, and I didn't even realize I could do it. And I don't even know, how did I find this thing? How did it come into my life? I think I must have been searching for a tablet with e-ink so I could do some reading, and then I found out, wait a minute, this thing already exists. So of course I bought it immediately, and it's working as well as I hoped it would have done. So yes, very, very happy. And like I said, my studying is going really well at the moment. All I'm doing actually is listening to podcasts, occasionally watching something on the television. Well, I say television, I mean like Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that. And reading. I've stopped studying vocabulary intentionally. I've stopped using Anki at the moment. I might do it a bit again in the future. I think it depends what I'm doing. So if I'm trying to focus hard on something with a lot of unknown vocabulary, then I might put some words into Anki, or I might put some sentences into Anki and study those. But generally speaking, I don't use it much anymore. I had about over 10,000 cards, over 10,000, not over 10,000 words. I don't know how many unique words I had in there, because sometimes I had the same word duplicated, maybe 2, potentially 3 different times, because I might see it used in a different way. So I'd have like 2 different sentences with the same word in 2 different uses. So I don't know how many unique words I had, but, we're talking thousands easily. Probably like 9,500 unique words in there. Well, actually, I had over 10,000 cards. So let's just say 10,000 words. But yeah, I don't know. I got so far with that, and I feel like it's just become boring, or like I need to change the way I use it for studying and just use it very occasionally. But yeah, reading, listening to podcasts, that's what I'm mostly focusing on now, and that's what I intend to keep focusing on, and we'll see how it goes. Actually, I'll tell a lie. I know I'm at the 17 minute mark almost. So yeah, we're going. This is going to be a record long podcast. I do apologize. But there is one last thing I wanted to mention quickly. One other change that I have been making. another change that I've made recently, and that is I have been speaking a lot more Japanese, like a lot more Japanese. So I mentioned ages ago, didn't I, that when I communicate with my wife, normally, most of the time, I'll speak in English and she'll speak in Japanese. Even in the same conversation, and we just answer each other in the language we're more familiar with. And our ability to understand each other's language is much higher than it was before. So talking like this works quite well. And recently I've just thought, I'm here. I'm living in Japan. I've got to put more effort in. I've got to put more effort in when it comes to speaking. So that's what I've been doing. I've been speaking almost exclusively in Japanese lately and using no English at all. I used a little this morning. I'll tell you why. Or perhaps I shouldn't, but we were having a little bit of a row. Do you know what a row is? A row. We say row a lot in England. It just means an argument. Not a serious one, don't worry. Just a silly argument over a silly thing. And when something like that happens, I normally revert back to English. I don't know why. I feel like I can't quite express myself properly when I'm slightly angry if I don't use English. I don't know, maybe it's the same for you. But yeah, apart from the times when I've been a bit angry, I've been trying to stick to Japanese as much as possible. So yes, all in all, there we go. 3 things. Speaking, reading, listening is what I've been doing lately. So yeah, all going very well. And I'll stick with this, and then I'll give you an update in, I don't know, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, and I'll let you know how it's all going. And yeah, I hope your studying is going well as well. And if it's not, don't worry about it, It's fine to have a break every now and again, or to, I don't know, sort of lose interest in it a bit. But I hope if you have that, well, you can't have lost interest in it that much because you're listening to this podcast, obviously. But I mean, if you feel like I should be doing a bit more, perhaps, then yeah, I hope that you find a way to do that, like I have recently with the purchase of this new eBook reader thing. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye.
Planning for your next trip? Elevate your travel style with Quince. Quince has all the jet-setting essentials you'll want for your next getaway, like European linen, premium luggage options, buttery soft Italian leather bags, and so much more. And is all priced at 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Plus, Quince only works with factories that use safe and ethical manufacturing practices. Pack your bags with high-quality essentials you'll be wearing for vacations to come with Quince. Go to quince.com/pack for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Millions of people have lost weight with personalized plans from Noom. Like Evan, who can't stand salads and still lost 50 pounds.
Salads generally for most people are the easy button, right? For me, that wasn't an option. I never really was a salad guy. That's just not who I am. But Noom worked for me.
Get your personalized plan today at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. In 4 weeks, the typical Noom user can expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Individual results may vary.
Miracles do happen. A gorgeously imaginative new musical is now on Broadway. Water for Elephants is a New York Times Critics' Pick. It's stunning, emotional, spellbinding entertainment. A dazzling love story, propulsive with passion. Don't miss the best new musical on Broadway. Water for Elephants. Get tickets now at telecharge.com and choose the ride.
Planning for your next trip? Elevate your travel style with Quince. Quince has all the jet-setting essentials you'll want for your next getaway, like European linen, premium luggage options, buttery soft Italian leather bags, and so much more. And is all priced at 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Plus, Quince only works with factories that use safe and ethical manufacturing practices. Pack your bags with high-quality essentials you'll be wearing for vacations to come with Quince. Go to quince.com/pack for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Thanks for listening until the very end of the show. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give my podcast a rating, or if you have the time, write a review. It's a really nice way of letting me know you enjoy these episodes and encourages me to make more of them for you. Thanks very much and have a lovely day.